Hey everyone, welcome to Connie Reacts. I'm your host, and today we will be finally getting back to Star vs. the Force of Evil Season 3. So it's been like 3 months since we've had any Star vs. content. The beginning of December was the last time, and that was basically just a holiday special, because before that I think it was the beginning of November. Um, and I'm excited to get back into this. I've missed this show so much. Um, it's fantastic, and yeah, I'm really excited for what the future holds. We've got a lot of stuff coming, I assume, especially after having found out that Miss Heinous is the daughter of Eclipsa. We have Eclipsa's trial coming up, and probably a lot more. Um, Mostly just stuff centering around Eclipse and stuff. But there has been progress made on the Mumin monster conflict, I guess you could say. There's been progress made on that, and I really hope that goes places, like in this series, because that's one of the, in my opinion, most engrossing parts of this show. It's something we as people can just relate to, like the conflicts between ourselves, between our nations and our people groups and stuff. And so it's vastly interesting to me to see that in this kind of form, in this kind of style. Um, and to see it handled so delicately and well, to be honest, so realistically. Not that I'm not interested in the other stuff. I'm definitely interested in Eclipse's story, and I really want to know more about Miss Heinous when she was younger and how she seems to have forgotten everything. Was that of her own doing? Was that of Eclipse's doing? And also, is Eclipse actually really evil? That's a question I've been wondering too, because there have been some signs that might say no, she's not, but also that could be a ruse. So I'm not sure. Which is good. I like to be not sure about things like this, because it shows that the creators of the show are trying to take this in a direction to maybe throw us off of what's really happening, while giving us some theories of our own to work off of based on what they do give us. And that's always great. um, so yeah, I do not know anything about what we're going to get with this first episode. I will be watching the entire thing. That's both parts of it, 15A and 15B. This is last week's episode. I know there's another episode coming out tomorrow. I'll get to that as soon as I can as well. Also, as I had said previously, I do plan to get to Adventure Time. Um, I my mind keeps blanking on the others. Devil's a Part-Timer, and Ancient Magus' Bride as quickly as I can as well. Hopefully I'll start to get back to those on Sunday, but no promises, as usual. Um, I'm getting to this tonight, and I'll probably record Adventure Time too, since I've already got it downloaded. Um, I might have that set to upload for tomorrow, though. We'll see. Either way, yeah, I'm excited for this, and I really can't wait to see what we've got. So we're just going to get into this. So, per usual, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in today, and yeah, I'll see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So this was an interesting set of episodes. Well, interesting episode set of mini-sodes. The first part of episode 15, 15A, was about this bog beast, or rather, River teaching Star a lesson. So, Star, we know, has always been impulsive and a lot of times acts without thinking. Her heart and mind is in the right place. It's just a lot of times she doesn't know how to handle it, and because of that can rush into things and act, like I said, without thinking, without really putting forth much of any planning or real, I don't want to say effort, but she has no idea what she's doing. Let's put it that way. Uh, for example, when she went to save Muni from Ludo's reign when he was in charge and everything prior to Toffee's return, Um, she kind of just rushed in there. She even admitted that she didn't have a plan. She admitted that to Buff Frog's daughter, whose name I can't think of at the moment, but yeah, Katrina. And she had no idea what she was going to do, and she just rushed in anyways. And again, her heart and mind is in the right place. She knows what she has to do, and knows that she has to do it, and that's fine. But she needs a plan, and she needs to just slow down and think things through. And this episode showed that. So River takes her on this hunt for the bog beast, which is similar in its concept to what is often called a snipe hunt. Funny enough, if you haven't heard, a snipe hunt is like basically it's a prank. You're hunting for something that doesn't exist, even though there actually is a bird called a snipe. But the point is, the idea of it is that you're looking for something that doesn't exist in order for you to grasp concept, in order for you to really understand something. And that's what's happening here. River takes Star on this trip. They do all this complicated, convoluted pre-hunt ritual stuff. And in the end, there is no real bog beast. It's basically a title given to whoever rushes into action without thinking it through. And Star, she was the bog beast. She was just acting on impulse and just lack of patience. She wanted to get this over with because she wanted to go back and talk to her mom. And again, you understand why. She has reason to. These are big things going on. But she had to slow down and just take it reasonably. And it looks like she's learned her lesson. The episode was funny, cute, and sweet, and I really enjoyed it. But then we got into the second part. And I like the kind of stories that, like, split off and then you get to see both sides of what's happening. Different shows have done that. This is, I think, one of the better ones. Because both sides are equally as important, but for different reasons. The first one, the Bog Beast one, was important because Star needed to learn this lesson in order to move forward, as well as to become the eventual queen that she's destined to be. But also, the second episode is important because it furthers the grand mystery occurring with everything going on. Who is this princess, this mysterious unknown princess, who has taken the place of Eclipsa's true daughter? Eclipsa doesn't know who she is. Moon doesn't know who she is. After Eclipsa's imprisonment, this person, who nobody seems to know, was claimed to be Eclipsa's daughter. And she wasn't Meteora, but she took the place anyways. And the real Meteora, we know, is Miss Heinous. And she didn't remember she was Meteora. So, what happened? Did Heinous do this? Like, was this some plan of hers? Did she take away her own memory in order to enact some grand plan? Was it a plan of Eclipsa's and she is lying about this? I mean, I still don't fully trust her. Or was this someone else that had framed Eclipsa in the first place? And then when Eclipsa was imprisoned, they put this person in charge. Wouldn't it be amazing if it was one of the Magic High Commission? Think about that. One of the High Commission, these characters we've actually grown to really like, ends up being a bad guy all along. And especially if it's one of the most beloved ones, like Hekapoo, for example. Or maybe maybe our friendly goat isn't as dead as we presume he is. Lekmet could be behind it. I honestly wouldn't put it out of the running as a theory. Maybe Lekmet faked his own death. There are so many possibilities here. That's the thing. We don't have enough information to rule out any of them. We don't have enough information on what's going on right now. So, we can't just assume which theories are or are not out of the question. I think that it's pretty clear that someone forged the identity of Eclipse's daughter. And that has completely messed with the lineage of the royal family of Muni. Because if this girl who took Meteora's spot was not actually related to this to the butterfly family, but everyone after her is related to her, then wouldn't that mean that there are technically two branches to this family? That Eclipsa and Prior, and then this princess and after, are not actually blood related? That would be an interesting twist. And we still don't know exactly how the cheek marks work. Because even if that were so, then why would Moon and Star and presumably everyone else since then have those marks? I mean, even the fake daughter of Eclipsa had those marks. There are so many questions. And as such, like I said, we can't rule out any theory yet. Except obviously like really dumb ones like that Moon or River behind it. That would be stupid. But like Eclipsa, or I think one of the High Commission being behind it would be the best, just most shocking revelation here. And it could go any way. Hekapu, Lekmet being alive, or even Romulus. Maybe he's not as dumb and goofy as he lets on. That would be amazing. Or even, I can't think of his name. Omnitraxus. Omnitraxus Prime. Even him. Although, we haven't gotten as much time with him, but that might be the point, too. I don't know. The point is, there's so many different options here, and I'm really curious as to where this is going to go. Now, at the end of the episode, Star came back, and with a refreshed state of mind, confronts her mother and Eclipsa again. And she's ready to talk. To just take a step back and talk while properly thinking as well. While not rushing into things and being as abrasive as she usually is. The question is, will Moon and Eclipsa tell her about what they found out? And will she tell them, or will they listen, that she knows who Meteora is? The next episode that's coming tomorrow, which again I probably won't be able to react to until Sunday, that's going to be huge. They have to continue straight off of this. They can't wait, I feel. They can't have some random filler episode in between. They have to get right to that. The fans need to know. After so many breaks and stuff, now that we're getting some weekly episodes for a while, they gotta give us that bone. They gotta throw us that bone, you know? I'm really excited, though. Like, I mean, I was excited even before I knew what was happening in this episode. Even before I started watching and everything. I was excited just because we were getting back into Star Versus. Now I'm excited because of what we're getting. Because of these new mysteries and old mysteries and how they're meshing together. And just the possibilities for the future. That's amazing to think about. Either way, tell me in the comments below what you thought of episode 15 of season 3 of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Do you have any theories on who this mysterious princess who has taken Meteora's spot in history is? Do you have any theories on why Meteora was erased from history. I mean, other than the obvious idea that, oh, because she's half monster. There's got to be more to it than just that. Do you have any theories on where this is going to go? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie Royal, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears.